Oh, hey, hi, hello, welcome. We're gonna let Ian finish their story, and then we'll keep going. I can't with any of you. I already
That
did the
was
I
a good
already
one.
did the intro while you guys were talking, so it's fine. Um, but thank you guys. We're gonna go ahead and go around the table, introduce our characters, and then we're gonna go ahead and do with our recap. First up, we have Thrawn.
Everybody, I'm Thrawn. I am a human envoy slash the captain of this here crew. I have spec'd into the support style envoy, so see me healing people, telling them to get down, maybe fast talking, give us a little bit of extra time during combat, that sort of stuff.
Next up, we got Freedom 11.
Freedom 11, android, gunner on the ship, shooting things, gonna take it down. And, may have been the reason we are in a different timeline. We don't know. I don't know. We'll find out.
Next up, we got Otto.
I'm Otto. I'm an otter. I have a sniper, and I make poor decisions.
All the things are not true. Next up, we have Domino.
I'm Domino, a Vesk Vanguard, chief mate, and every decision I've made, I stand by. I have no regrets.
I've regretted things.
Next up, we have Zerat.
I've regretted nothing. My name is Zerat. I'm a Sheeran mystic from the planet Verces in some universe. I am a mystic Sheeran, so I heal people. I sometimes debuff buff stuff. Yeah, that's about it.
That is so wonderful. Next up, we have Ferrix.
I play Ferrix, human technomancer. I write in a book. I cast some spells. I try to get people to go where I want them to, but they don't listen. So here I am.
And last but not least, Denver.
Hey, I'm Denver. I put the voice on today. It's a thing. Tiefling, operative, pilot, world's best lover. It's a thing. Look it up. Don't look it up. That's weird. Don't look into it. But either way, that's what I do.
Yikes. I think that might be the most cringe intro we've had from Denver to date. Thank you so much.
Get out of here with that. That's the best intro I've ever done. Shut up.
Okay, we have a bully. Next up, I guess we have the recap where a lot has happened. Some things were lost, some things were gained. It is true. It's true. Overall, the crew has messed with the darkness as they found out some of the things that it was vulnerable to and how to combat it in some degree, one way or another. But after you guys were able to handle the darkness that was surrounding and infiltrated your guys' ship, you guys went to the planet of Absalon, or I guess the starship station of Absalon Station, where you guys scanned ahead and you guys found 300,000 plus life forms at the loading area. But you actually saw none once you guys landed. You guys didn't see anyone around at all until you guys got into, say, a general store where a very select few of individuals remember this individual named Joshua, a gray that was just trying to run a store, but was forgetting who their boss was, what was happening on the station, stuff like that. As you guys continued on, because you guys got as much information as you could, you guys headed to the I keep wanting to call it the spike. Thank you. Down to the spike, where you guys met a couple of interesting individuals. Some guy named Big Cheese or Cheddar, depending on which time you talked to him. as well as someone that looked very, very similar to Denver. Acted sort of very similar, which caused a little bit of self-turmoil within Denver. As they got a nice dose of what it's like to be, not Denver. You guys continue downward in the spike, and you guys begin to notice that there wasn't a whole lot of people even down in the spike. You guys continued forward, downward, and downward as Ferrex was sort of leading because of this magical map that Joshua gave you. As you guys continue downwards, Denver found it looks like a piece of the wall that was out of place in one of these very tight corridors. Denver went, as they were climbing down the ladder, moved it, and found what was left of a body. After reaching through the pockets, they found some sort of ooze that they thought was pretty cool and put it in their backpack. They went ahead and shut the portion of the wall back to where it was originally and was whispered a message. Denver began to ask if this is where they joined the cult. And they continued downward until they were beginning to feel their bag was a little heavier than normal. After emptying their bag, found out that this large gelatinous cube had eaten up all of their inventory. And after some discussion whether or not it could be kept as a pet, how big of a responsibility it might be for some people, and who would inherit it afterwards, you guys decided best to have Domino slice it and dice it, also tearing up Denver's bag. So Denver no longer also has a bag because it was still within the backpack. And you guys still had roughly about 3 floors to go. You guys were on floor 15 out of 18 of where the coordinates were that were sending you to Absalom Station. And that is where we're picking up. Denver, your stuff just got sliced and diced. Does anyone have any questions, comments, concerns before we get started?
Why am I with these people?
I do not know the answer to that.
Okay.
Because we got a mission from Starfinder, and then we were all on it.
As you, Ferrex, to start off the night, let's go ahead and have you roll a survival for me. To make your way through this horrible, horrible place.
How about an 18?
An 18. Did you have the +2 bonus for the map?
20.
Sick. If someone wants to, I don't know who's I'm assuming Ferrex you're holding if you want to put in your inventory. But just make sure that you have note of the +2. As you guys are continuing forward, again, these corridors are getting tighter and tighter and beginning to get warmer and warmer as you guys continue downwards and to the through the spike. You begin to see the rats growing a little bit larger and larger as they continue downwards. Off in very distant portions of the corridor, you hear loud making your way through it's off in the distance pretty heavily, but the sound just sort of echoes through these corridors. But you also see that as you guys are continuing down, the steam is beginning to sort of gather at the bottom, almost forming a fog. That steam is getting so thick from all the pipes that are surrounding you guys. You guys continue forward. Go down a couple of very tight pathways, a couple more ladders, as you guys head on to floor 16 and 17. As you get to floor 18, you guys have noticed that there is a area where it sort of is a lot of, again, tighter pathways through,
Really?
but it opens up into a larger corridor where there looks like there's small doors side by side. It's the first time you guys have seen anything looking like this. If anyone speaks Yosoki, you guys notice on above each door there is a looks like not like even carved, but it looks like someone just took like either a knife or something and sawed their way through some metal to write out some signs above each door. Anyone who can read Yosoki can read that the first door that is closest to you on your right says armor, second one says guide, and the third one says general.
Armor, guide, general. There you go.
Yeah. I mean,
Anyways,
yeah, I kind of want to poke my head in on the armor door and just see what's going on there. Just maybe not all the way into the room, just kind of poke my head in, like, hey.
All right, you go ahead and poke your head. Go ahead and roll a perception check for me.
It's a 30.
With a 30, you look around. All the lights are off. But you have dark vision and all that fun stuff, so I'm sure you can see around without any sort of issue. You do see two bodies that are sort of just like, looks like they almost just like fell on top of the counter and are just face first.
Just like not super loud, just hey, y'all good over there? What's going on? You look about dead, and I'm just making sure. You dead or not? Because I really don't want to walk in there if y'all are dead.
Go ahead and roll a will save for me.
Six.
Sick.
I rolled a 1, so.
Okay. I am sending you what you see for a moment before you forget it.
Gross.
Okay. That has been set. You go ahead and poke your head out. Forget what you saw. But what you remember seeing that on the front of the counter, it said closed for business.
All right, yeah, ain't nothing going on in there. They hella closed.
We trying to look for a good sword.
Honestly, we've seen like 3 people this whole ass time we've been here, and it's spooky. So I'm just making sure people are around, but I don't know shit about shapes about what's going on down here anymore.
This place seems. I mean, I didn't spend a lot of time on Epsilon Station before, but I doubt it was like this when we got this deep, right?
You guys have been to, I believe it was like the 19th floor of the Spike when you guys went to that black market dealer to try to purchase some things, some weapons and stuff like that on your guys' Epsilon Station. It was a lot more livelier. But also the way you guys took, there was just like the more common path. This seems to be taking, it's not like a straightforward path through that this map is sort of guiding you through. But it's in the process of heading you there. You're just down the street from this mark that is currently placed on this map. Otto, go ahead and roll a perception roll for me, please, as you are falling behind, keeping an extra eye out. Do- you say 24? Okay. Nothing really catches your eye. All the doors and everything that you see here, they all look the same. And everything else, you just like have a bunch of piping and some insulators that look like for like some wiring that goes to who knows what inside of the space station. But you guys are roughly about 100 feet away from your destination according to this map. And even Zerat, go ahead and roll a will save for me. This is gonna be back for the grocery store. You were gone for the episode, but I just want to see if you would remember.
Will save.
Yeah, will save.
9.
9. Okay, never mind. As you those who do remember Joshua, he doesn't. He just had the map and gave it to you, but he didn't explain what the coordinates that this location was. There was just a map that he handed you. It said, "Here, go to this location. This is where the individual of who you could talk to that would understand what's happening on Absalom Station would be able to tell you." Everyone else, you guys are just randomly following this map that has a red dot that's glowing on it, and more or less a small little red arrow that says you are here above it that moves as you guys are going through the space. As you guys continue forward, you guys do see that the pathway gets smaller and smaller, where you guys have to begin to go like almost like instead of walking forward, you have to go like side by side, like sideways to fit through these spaces. I need a marching order. I'm assuming Ferrix is leading. Can I speak? Also leaning, trying to get through exactly. Leading as he's the one to go ahead and leading this investigation forward. Who's behind Ferrix and so on?
I think maybe I should make sure Ferrix doesn't trip or something. Keep him safe.
All right, so Domino is second. Who is third?
I'll take 3rd.
Fourth. Freedom 11 is 4. Fifth.
I'll go next.
All right, and then Otto in the rear with the gear. As you guys continue forward, I need everyone to roll a perception check for me, please.
29.
21.
16.
Okay.
32.
Okay.
I also got 32.
20.
All right, anyone with a 20 or higher, I need you guys to make will saves.
I couldn't have rolled my nat 20 on
All
this.
these will saves.
We know.
Will saves.
18.
Okay.
20.
18.
25.
Okay. I'm going to type it, what you guys all will see in the Discord.
I just won't look at it.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, Drew, stay out of our Discord message.
Yikes.
Get out.
Ban.
Banned even. Jeez, LaCroix. Maybe I will. Okay.
I think you have a way to also mark it as a spoiler.
Yeah, but that requires like typing certain stuff into it afterwards.
it's
So I
double-
don't have to.
It's just double bars.
Is it?
I don't know. Sounds right.
It's just / spoiler at the beginning of the message.
Oh.
Okay.
I just highlighted my message, and there's a little eyeball you can click.
Huh. The
That
more
makes it
you
easier.
learn.
Now we're learning.
Frostbite, you do remember this. Everyone else does not.
Wait, what did I need to remember it? I got a 24.
24. Yeah. Did you roll in the perception though?
20.
Okay. Yeah. So you would have
Even.
saw it, and you would remember that.
Okay.
I think the highest I could have gotten on that was 22.
I don't know about you.
In everyone's mind here, Ferrix, where are we going?
Towards the dot. Just going towards the dot. The dot is over there. We're going towards it.
What is at the dot?
I don't know. Just going towards the dot. That's got my map.
Why?
Yeah.
And who gave us this magical map?
I don't know. It appeared in Thrawn's hands.
Yeah, it appeared in my hand.
Okay, and does nobody else is as slightest concerned?
I could tell you
About
what happened
this.
with this map. No, we went into this general store and we met this great dude named Joshua. He's a gray. They don't remember meeting him. He gave us the map.
Are those greats?
Yeah, look up.
And I
I'm
point
gonna
up.
look it up.
Zerat stares down.
Everyone besides Zerat, who is currently looking down, you guys look up as you guys currently see, almost as they're like spider climbing, they're just like hanging by their feet, upside down, looking down at you. Over 200 grays and dark black suits that are just looking down at you guys as you're passing through.
That seems normal.
Yeah, I hate that.
I'm gonna expect the worst and grab my Dashko and get into a defensive stance.
Okay.
This
You
is
know-
normal.
You know the whole scene in Two Towers when the hunting party gets surrounded by the Rohirrim and Gimli's getting ready to fight and Aragorn like has to like push his axe down. That's kind of the feel that I have for Denver and
And Domino just
Denver and Domino at the
Mhm.
moment. The Josh goes up and she's like, "Hey, bud, nope, we don't win this."
The height is switched.
yeah.
Put
even
your
if it's not
axe
pushing
down.
even if it's not pushing the Dashko aside, it's just like putting my hand on his shoulder. Just, we don't win this one, bud.
Do all of you who are looking up continue to look up as this is happening?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Freedom 11, make a will save for me while you look away.
I say
At
hello.
20, 24.
Okay, you remember that there's over 200 of those above you.
This was a greeting I remember.
Hello? Hello?
They all just sort of like,
Gray hanging from the ceiling people.
they look at you and they begin to like all tilt their heads in different ways at you guys.
We are looking for the leaders of this here space station. We were told. Nope. We weren't told anything about that. We're just looking for them. Because I don't remember that we were told things.
True. They all sort of point off in the direction you guys were heading.
See? We're going the right direction.
Okay. Where is everybody? It's really empty back up there.
As you continue on, they sort of just keep eyeing you. Telepathically, they say, keep moving.
And if I don't?
You begin to hear loud footsteps coming from the way you guys came from.
Okay. So, this is probably the way we die, but let's keep moving.
You also, all of you guys begin to hear loud banging on the door that Denver checked out. That's a little bit behind you as well.
I'm gonna look away and
'Kay.
look at the door.
Yep. Go ahead and roll a will save for
Oh
me.
god, yeah, I would look at the door too. That's a noise. All right, let's do it.
Where's the will
Yeah.
save?
18.
18. You forget.
21.
21. You forget.
Would it just be easier if we do the
24?
DC so we just tell you?
Yeah. DC is 23 to remember the grays.
Yes, there's 200 motherfuckers up there. Okay.
So I will always forget.
Okay.
So I have
Yikes.
Anyway,
I thought that was the DC last time, so I was like, last time we just stopped rolling because I knew I was.
But yes, DC is 23 to remember these grays. But anyone who just looked towards the door, based
I'm
off
gonna
what
go roll 200 d20s and see how many I remember.
Okay, perfect. uh, yeah, the door bangs for a little bit and then stops.
Zara, was that you? Are you doing that? Is that
Nope.
some?
I
You
believe
playing a
that
trick?
was the hole that had the sword for an alarm. Or was that a different hole? That's where Denver came from. That not our Denver. This that yes, Utah.
Utah was what they were going by because they're a shitbag and rude about it. And nothing at all like me.
Of course.
Yep.
Let's see. Let's see if the shop's open. Maybe they'll explain where everyone went.
You guys have to back out the way you guys slide back to your right, the opposite way. That for those of you who remembered that the 200 told you guys which way was you guys needed to go.
There's 46 of those motherfuckers above us.
40, you remember 46.
Yeah, there's
Perfect.
46 up there for sure.
Why are we going that way? We gotta go this way. The map says this way.
And you guys also still hear the loud noise that's coming from the way to your right.
Yeah, we should be going forward. Wait, what
Going
way did we
towards
start
the
going?
stepping.
You guys, yeah, if you guys went away from the sound, which is like if you guys are sliding like from left to right, you guys left would be heading into the way that you guys need to continue forward, but right would take you back to where you came.
Yeah, let's
There's
take a Larry.
There's people over there. They might be able to help us.
There's people above us too.
What?
46 of them to be specific.
Oh, it's above
Every
us.
35 seconds. What?
You look up, there's way more than 46 people above you.
I grab my dash, go and get into a defensive stance.
No, we gotta keep moving. They told us to move.
I don't think we win this, bud.
You guys have the worst case of deja vu.
Yeah, we keep getting stuck in these loops.
You guys continue on the path.
Don't look up. Just follow me.
As you guys continue forward, it opens up a little bit more again as you guys continue, and there is a set of 2 metal doors that's indented into the wall a little bit, and it looks like the dot is where those doors would be.
Okay, quick pep talk. So we're probably gonna die. This is very terrifying, and I don't think I've led us to the correct place. Great, let's go. That's the pep talk.
Truly, truly inspiring.
I've been practicing.
It was either this or live in a Vesk paradise.
I know, it's a hard choice, huh?
Captain,
I
weren't
mean-
you the one saying that maybe we should just go on vacation?
That was me.
All right, just checking, because like, beautiful vacation spot you chose.
Yeah, no, see, none of this is my fault. I take zero responsibility as the person with the responsibility. It's a very complicated situation.
As you guys are having this wonderful conversation, Otto's just in the back, frantically looking left to right, and his blood pressure is spiking.
I mean, we're in the spike too. Like, we couldn't even go to the bubble. Man.
When a magic map appears in your hand, you follow it, Rix. I don't know how else to explain it.
Beer in your head.
I mean,
Yeah, I did. I was there. I was there.
I
As
was
much as
there.
I want to believe that, that's like it goes against half the rules in in xenoarchaeology.
I specifically remember the conversation. Hey, how's it going, Joshua? He's like, oh, hey, how's it? We're like, we're trying to find the space stone, warp stone, whatever the hell. And he's like,
Okay.
oh yeah, I got this map for you. And then he handed you the map, and we walked outside, and you were like,
Oh, that's actually much more logical than the reason I was down here. Did
So we
Joshua
should be
say
on-
that we were gonna die?
no, Joshua was a cool
Great.
dude. He didn't say much.
Knock.
You're
If
not-
Joshua's a cool dude, I'm knocking. Though we're supposed to be here. This is fine.
The door opens just a little bit when you knock on it, just like the little like you weren't even like super banging on the door, but just the pressure you put opened the door just slightly, not enough to see into, but you notice that it's not locked or anything like that.
I'll take a peek.
Okay, you go ahead and open the door a little bit more and take a peek. Go ahead and roll perception for me.
22.
22.
See anything?
Roll a will save for me.
Hang on. Feel like I might have to try hard to see something or die or something.
Mhm.
It's usually
21?
21. Okay. Where are you at, Travis? There you are. I'm sending you what you see. But you will not remember most of it. On the other side of you look through and you see that there is a extremely large room, that you can see into. It is very well lit in here. On the other side, there is a very large set of wooden doors, very nicely crafted. On the other side.
Okay. I turn back to my friends and I say, there's roughly 120 other grades in here. I don't understand why they're just all smushed in a room and like on the ceiling and stuff.
Do y'all
Doesn't
think-
make a lot of sense to me.
do
I'm
y'all
gonna
think
just
it's
see
that
if they
cult
kill
were
me real
talking
quick.
about? Nah, Joshua had said something about a cult. I think maybe this is that cult.
Okay.
That, like, kind of runs things behind the scenes.
I poke my head
So-
back in. Are you a cult?
I don't think you could just ask that legally.
Oh, that's a good point. What should I say?
If you're a cult legally, you have to tell me.
If you're a cult legally, you have to tell me, or it's in cult trapment.
Hell yeah! Now they have to tell you.
In
Good job.
your head, telepathically here. No, we're not a cult. Our leader is still alive.
That's the difference. That's the
Otherwise,
difference.
otherwise it's a religion.
I think you got that backwards.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. You're right. The other way around.
Wait, so is their leader dead,
But-
or are they a cult?
That's right.
Their leader is dead, so therefore
Oh,
it is a
it's a
religion.
Great. So who's? Well, if your leader's dead, I can't talk to them, and that was the whole point of me coming down here.
Please enter.
Okay. I'm gonna go in here and talk to these folks. Wish me luck.
Wait. Should we all go or?
Alone?
Yeah, probably, but I just want to let everybody know they could kind of make their own decision.
Well, I mean, for science, I guess.
Everybody move in.
Yeah, that's right, Domino. That's what I said too. Everybody move in.
As you guys go
Hi.
ahead and walk in, on the ceiling you see over 500 grays sort of all looking down at you guys. As you guys pass through, you guys do see a rather large, ornate, well-crafted door, or a set of double doors on the other side of the room. But it is extremely spacious, like roughly about 80 feet on each side, and probably about 200 feet downwards, like on towards the opposite wall. And then the ceiling is roughly like 120 feet tall.
I'm gonna yell hello and see if it echoes.
It does.
Yes.
But not
Nice.
off the ceiling. It sort of echoes off the walls. But it seems like there's too much
so we
stuff in
just-
the way. For it
We
to
just go
bounce
in
off.
that door then, huh?
Proceed.
Am I hearing all of the voices at once?
It is
or
one-
just one voice.
One voice.
Raise your hand if you're the one talking to me.
They
Sure,
all
I'll
raised.
his hand.
Oh. They all raise one hand towards the floor.
This is a hive mind situation.
Do
Good luck.
any of y'all not fuck with lettuce?
I don't prefer lettuce.
They were
I'll eat it if I
asking.
have to.
I mean, that's good. I'm glad I got to know you just that little bit better. But I was really talking to the ceiling cult.
What's
They
lettuce?
prefer religion.
They all put their hand down.
They all like lettuce.
I'm gonna lean over to the Thrawn. Hey, ask them if they're the ones we were talking to over the radio.
I'm assuming you guys are continuing to look upwards while you guys are all having this conversation.
Yeah, it's a lot of like feeling around for people. Like, hey, come here.
I'm gonna look towards the entrance to the trial or whatever,
Like where you guys
And
came
forget.
into?
wherever they pointed to.
Oh,
us
yeah.
to
Yeah,
go.
it's like it's on the other side of the room. So, yeah.
So I'm gonna look at that, and then forget,
Hmm.
and then look up and get into a defensive
Stance.
stance.
Okay, we're gonna go in these big ornate doors now. Thank you for your time. I think Zerat might have had one more question for you.
I think it's safe to assume they were the ones making the ship blink. So, but
Okay.
we're good.
Okay,
Catch me up.
bye.
Okay. You guys continue forward across this extremely large room as you guys make your way to the other door. Domino, are you leading the charge into the double doors? Or did someone else want to take the charge? Or
Guess I'll take the charge.
'Kay.
If everyone is standing back, and I know I'm supposed to go that way.
you go ahead and open the doors. They open outward, like towards you, so you have to open them this way. And when you open
Perfect.
them, you see that there is a metallic, like just on the other side of the threshold, a metallic strip at the bottom and at the top. That seems to be causing some sort of portal to be created on the other side of the door.
Oh, dear Jesus, take the wheel.
Can I roll like some sort of mysticism to see if this is something I should be concerned about?
Yeah, you can absolutely roll mysticism.
Is this something that I could
14.
use? My,
That's not 14.
am I getting any bad vibes off of this thing?
I mean, maybe bad vibes, but not undead vibes.
Am I getting paranormal vibes?
Go ahead and make your check.
I got 17 on mysticism.
17. It's a portal. It seems to be a weird mixture of like technology and magic put together. I mean, you've heard of like hybrid items, but this is just one that's currently at work. That's like it's almost like a just a teleporter itself, because I mean teleporters do exist, but it has more of a ritualistic aspect that it's like almost being repeated over and over.
I got a 26 and I reduced the DC by 5.
26. Because of your paranormal
I investigate.
You investigate and look through this portal. You get closer and closer, and you've seen, or you haven't seen, but you've heard something like this before, where you get closer to the door, and underneath the sort of hum that is this technology portal being put through, you hear what sounds like a voice stuck on a loop. What languages do you know?
Oh dear, let me. Common,
Mhm.
Vlaka, Vesk, Yosoki, and Aklo.
I don't know what Aklo is.
Neither do I, but it's on my character sheet, so I know it.
Nice.
Sure, but-
In Yosoki, it almost sounds like it's been spliced together. Like it's like one of those videos you see where it's like the same person is saying these three words words separately that's been spliced together to make a sentence. But it just says silence will fall when the strangers walk. And it's on repeat.
Real quick to the folks on the ceiling. Who are the strangers?
We don't know.
Okay, so they don't walk at the present time.
It has not been told.
Hey Zerat, do you have any information on the strangers? Is that ringing any bells?
Can I make a mysticism check?
You can.
All right. I'm gonna
Rix, have you
use
ever
my field.
infiltrated a stranger tomb?
I rolled a 31.
No, nothing. Nothing in history of any sort of thing that refers to the strangers.
That'd be a 34.
34.
Natural 20.
Oh, jeez, LaCroix, you guys are using so many good rolls.
Yeah.
I don't know if you heard me, but I used my advantage.
Oh, I did not hear you, so thank you for saying it. No, nothing and any sort of, at least on your guys' side of reality, there is nothing that correlates with any magic or religious society that is the strangers.
Well, only one way to find out.
Whatever it is, it's
Yeah, I'm about to yee this haw. If nobody has any other questions or concerns, and I like have my back to the portal. Just run past me. Okay. Looks like Rix is going. Anyone else?
For science!
You guys
Okay.
see.
I'll start
I'm
Always
in.
down for an
walking
adventure.
my way.
Knowledge.
As I'm walking
Oh.
by,
I was gonna be the first one, but okay.
as I'm walking past Domino, I will grab your hand. Are you ready?
My hand?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot about this story. That was
I'm ready.
slowly taking
Because I know I'm
place.
safe.
And I will cast,
Here with you.
not cast. I will use my feature, mind link, and I will dump on him the information of all of the 500 total grays that we have seen on the total ceiling.
My brain.
Whoa, it's sucking
Weird
my
friendship
will to
handhold.
live.
And jump in.
I'm gonna go. I guess Otto and I will go last together.
You guys all walk through the portal. Some of you experiencing that great handhold. As you guys walk
What lotion juice?
exactly.
I'm sorry, touch you for the thing to work. I'm sorry.
As you guys walk through the portal, you guys come out to the other side. It is extremely warmer here. Dark. But it's just silent. You guys look around. You guys see a bunch of pipes. And again, it looks like you're somewhere within this spike. But in front of you, you see a large set of metallic doors and 2 keypads, one on each side.
Okay. I want to just set some ground rules here. Don't push any buttons just yet. We don't need to get gobbled up by a ghost. But let's look for some clues. This feels like an escape room. I don't know if you ever did those. I ran one my freshman year of high school. You couldn't get out. It was a scam.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah, Rick's was in there for a long time. I
Yeah.
forgot,
Growing up.
buddy. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was supposed to be the guinea pig, and he didn't have any solutions ready. At least that's what he told me. Now I know that he never had any.
Yeah, and I had to go watch a feature-length film.
Mhm.
My bad.
And you forgot about me because you went on a trip for a whole weekend.
Well, when Veronica Earth asks you to go camping on a space station,
I'm not
know what I
trying
mean?
to be the one to
go.
get in the middle of y'all's beef or nothing like that, but at the same time, I feel like maybe we might have something just a little bit bigger going on than whether or not the Throng got his pee-pee touched on a camping trip one time.
just one time.
I mean, I'm not downplaying anything that may or may not have happened on that trip. I'm just saying right now, it's either die back through that or maybe die through this spooky door. And I don't
Yeah,
know.
did the portal go away when we came
No,
through?
it's still there.
Okay. Cool. Let's let's fan out and look for some clues. Don't touch anything. And then I repeat it, but I look at Denver. Don't touch anything.
Define touch.
How are we
God damn
supposed to look for clues if we can't touch anything? Can I touch it with the magic hand?
Yeah, if you need anything touched, you ask Rix
Or Zera has a magic hand too.
or Zerat. Don't ask me. Just my regular hands.
Um,
Otto, make sure nothing. Like, what's the? Can we're surrounded by pipes, right? We're in,
yeah,
like a
yeah.
hallway.
It's the door. It looks like the portal sort of cuts off the on the other side of the portal. Like you can see around the corners of the portal, and you can see that there's a hallway that extends on the other side of it. There's no way to get to the hallway. You guys are roughly in like a 20 by 20 opening of this area, but on the walls and stuff, there's still a bunch of pipes, and still like metal walls, and stuff like that. But you guys are just like this 20 by 20 opening that has the double doors in front of it with the consoles on either side.
Okay. Let's go, team.
Okay, go ahead and just roll perception for being on edge.
Sure.
Oh wow, natural 20, 28.
28. You look around, underneath, and it's dark. It's pretty dark in here. So if you guys don't have any low light vision, you actually cannot see around in this area. But if you do, you can see that is again 20 by 20 with the doors and stuff. Underneath both of the keypads on the door, Otto, you see that there's like a metal plate on the wall that's looks like it was trying to be pried off.
All right, I'll make a mental note.
Okay. As you guys want to go ahead and look around, everyone could go ahead and roll perception besides Otto, because Otto just did one. But if you guys want to go ahead and search around, Thrawn, do you have a way to see?
Yeah, I got eyes.
Okay. Do they have dark vision attached to them?
No.
Okay.
I don't think so.
You are currently just in a pitch black room. There is a small glow coming from the portal that gives like 5 feet of light right in front of it. But other than that, it's hard to see anything inside.
Thrawn, I'm over here.
Wait, where?
Over here.
Ow! I just burned myself on a pipe or something.
Exactly.
I need- Okay, hold on, and I'll cast dancing lights, but just circle all 4 of the little drones right
Right.
around his head,
All right.
like a little halo.
Thrawn the angel has appeared.
Nope.
I got
So
a
every-
perception 25 with the blind sense 30.
Ooh, okay.
I got a 14 on my perception.
28.
28. 10.
Every time you cast dancing lights, I'm always tempted to just fiendish gloom them away.
It's fucked up.
So I think if does everyone have dark vision or just
22.
low light vision?
20 for me.
No low light vision, still a -4. I think if it's pitch black.
'Cause I've got dark, so we're good.
How big of a area do those lights light up? By the way, Ferrix, because it just might light up the whole room.
It's a. What is it? There's so many different distances.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was the same as a
It's the same
flashlight,
as
which
a
is
small-
15.
Yeah, small headlights or flashlights.
All right, and there's 4 of them that go in each direction,
Yeah.
so you guys could pretty much see the entire room. But as you guys walk around, anyone that rolled a 15 or higher could see or 15 or lower, excuse me, could see the walls that are all made out of metal sheets that you guys have been seeing the entire time in the spike, with the pipes and the insulators for the wires. But they are smaller than what has been everywhere else. As you guys get, anyone that has a 20 or higher, again, sees the 2 metal plates underneath the keypads that look like have been tampered with or altered. Like someone would try to either take a crowbar to them or just try to like physically pull these metal plates off from the wall. That's really the only thing notable about this room.
Yeah, I'll immediately go to those wall plates that were being pulled off.
Okay.
See what they're trying to get at.
All right, you go ahead. Make a strength check just try to pull them open.
I was gonna pull them open.
Oh,
Yeah,
just
I
wanna
just wanted
look
to
at
get maybe a closer look.
I mean, it just looks like, after you get closer, you could definitely tell, like, the top left corner was the one that was messed with, and it just looks like you see a bunch of scrape marks that go on both sides of it, so as if, like, someone was trying to take a crowbar and pry it open, but it just wasn't strong enough to get the whole plate off.
We got this plate coming off the wall here. Looks like someone was trying to force it off. I don't see any reason why that would be, though.
Okay. What about them keypads?
Otto, go ahead and
Nobody
roll.
Nobody
Nobody investigated the keypads?
What keypads?
Everyone, as long as you roll over a 15.
Oh, I didn't roll over.
Oh, okay. It's awkward. Yeah, you
Rolled
guys
10.
10. Yeah, you're more interested in like how you transported across, and who knows where you are now inside of the spike. But everyone who rolled a 15 or higher can definitely see the 2 keypads that look like they're just digital keypads with a hand swipe or a hand print on either side.
What about Otto?
Go ahead and roll engineering for me.
33.
33. Both these keypads would either need a hand scan or a key code of some kind, like password key code with any of these numbers on it. It's one or the other. You don't need both.
Can I try to like pry the front plate off and bypass it?
Yeah, you can absolutely go ahead and roll a strength.
Where's that at? I don't know. I think the Hephaestus maintenance thing doesn't allow you to roll below 15.
Okay.
Because I rolled an 18 now.
Nice.
So 19 plus 1.
Okay. You go ahead and pry off the front portion of the interface without damaging any. You can see there are wires that are heavily connected to it. Inside of this, you've never seen any sort of technology that looks like this. It's even more advanced than the Vlaka technology was that you mess with on that planet. Wherever you are, there is some heavy technology being used to protect.
With the help of Ferrex, could I perhaps educated guess wing it?
You can certainly try.
What do you want me to roll?
Just trying to hack it open,
In a way,
or
like manually bypass and be like, I don't know. I can't exactly see whatever it looks like the most effective method would be with this technology in front of me.
yeah. Let me take a look here. So you could either try to hook your engineering kit into it and try to hack it, or you could try to maneuver some of the wires and maybe short it out to allow the door to be open. You could try either one of these two options.
I'll look at Ferrex with like holding up my engineer kit or a switchblade.
Well, I also have a hacking kit. Produce a hacking kit.
Also, when the fuck did you get a switchblade?
It's not like a fighting switchblade. It's just kind of like compact. You need to cut like some leather or.
It's the equivalent of a box cutter.
Yeah, it's just a cup.
It's
box
literally
cutter
just
if
a
you try
fancy
hard
box
enough.
cutter.
Nope. If you try hard enough, anything is a fancy box cutter that can also mess somebody up. I'm upset.
I don't think a spoon
bit-
can be.
I'll be like, okay, does that
I
thing
I
give
will
you
prove the
bonuses to
voice
hacking?
I got wrong right now.
Who's using spoons to open boxes?
I think you can't do a hacking test without a hacking kit. But
Yeah,
I think
which
your
Ferrex
Export Tech
has
should
one.
give you one.
Frex
I
has
think-
one.
I have
Yeah.
both.
I think
Also, as a
the
mechanic, I
engineering
think you
kit-
have one.
I think
I
that's
think
true.
the engineering like device counts as one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I think mine
Anyway.
scales off my engineering level though. What does your scale off of?
my computers and engineering is the same, so it doesn't matter.
It would be engineering if you're doing an engineering check still for you, and vice versa for computers. That doesn't change with mechanics. You need both.
Actually, I have a mechanics bypass skill. I gain +1 insight to computers and engineering skill checks at level 5. Every 4 levels, there's a bonus increase. So actually, if I'm trying to bypass something, I get a plus. It's not specific. It says insight. I get insight.
It's just it's like a bonus, but it stacks. It doesn't stack with other insight bonuses. That's all.
It's an insight bonus.
So you get
Never
the
had
+1.
Yeah, it's just a +1. So which way do you want to do? You could either mess with the wiring, which would be more engineering, or you could do a hacking. Which way would you like to do this?
I can help either way.
Your bypass is +2 at level 5.
So I would be rolling engineering. I would be rolling a 17 plus whatever I roll.
Okay.
If we did the bypass.
And Ferrex could assist, which could possibly give you a +2.
Which is a +19.
Do I just have to get above a 10?
Above a 10.
I
on
can't
engineering.
fail it.
Okay.
so-
Okay, so I'm just gonna roll this with a +4.
Plus 19. or
Yo,
whatever.
that's engineering plus the bonus.
Yeah. It still is only a 28.
Oof. Yikes. You go ahead and begin snipping wires to try to make your way through. As you continue through it, the data or the keypad goes, and all the lights just sort of turn off on the keypad.
Well, I think you found the power.
So I'm gonna try to like see if I can't just like if the locks have released, if I can't just like pull the door open or up. I can't. Which direction does the door open?
It's right now. It's like in the middle, so you'd have to pry it. Seems like it's still locked. There's a second keypad.
All right,
It
you get
was
this one.
Synchronous one.
I don't know, but you can get the next one. I potentially have fucked up this one, so the next one's on you.
Okay. I will just try to hack it.
All right, are you gonna, that is computers? Is that what that is?
Yeah.
I like Vex, can't fail, so
Okay.
add +2.
Here we go. How about a 32? Does that
32. You get into it without any sort of issues and able to unlock the doors. Ferrix, you realize now where you are.
Where am I?
As you're going through all of these protocols on trying to open the door, after you unlock it, you get the message pops up that says, "Starstone door opened."
Oh no. Okay. Has anybody ever been to the Starstone before?
No.
Is that what that's
This-
called?
Well,
This is where Otto just kind of slips back into the background.
The door begins to open up. As you guys see now, the room is just a vibrant blue energy, filling the entire room. And the room itself, from where you guys are standing to the other side, is roughly 2,000 feet across. And it's all glass on the inside, as you can see. As you guys have seen multiple times from the exterior, the base of the Starstone that's pointing down for that shows through the bottom of Absalom Station.
I took a super cool photo
Mm-hmm.
because we got this blue energy going on. I got a cool halo over my head.
Yeah,
I'm feeling myself.
world's best filter.
Yeah, so I take a cool photo and then we can move on.
The heist is back on.
Don't y'all get my hopes up.
We found
heist?
the Starstone.
We're
Now
still
what?
the Starstone.
I don't think it's gonna fit.
Now, if we had done the right kind of planning, I think I figured it out.
Wait,
All we
do they
would've
worship
needed-
the stone?
Oh shit, maybe. I mean, I don't know, but if we had found a couple gloves of storing or something like that, you could shrink stuff down really teeny tiny and just like and keep it in the glove, we could have just boop taken the Starstone right with us, and then it's ours.
You guys do see that there is a platform.
Shrink ray.
Exactly. There is a platform from where you guys are standing that goes outwards to directly underneath of the Starstone. It is a glass platform.
Are there any gray in here?
No.
I'm gonna walk out there.
Okay.
On the glass.
You see
Same.
Freedom 11 begin to walk onto the glass walkway. Freedom 11, you look down through the glass and there is just space.
My space.
as you are continuing forward, you guys walk onto the Denver and Frame 11. You guys walk underneath the platform. As you guys get to the center portion of this platform, it sort of walks into a hallway, if you will, just of glass. It has little guardrails on the side, and then in the middle there's a circular platform that has no edge. You could absolutely just fall off and hit the glass below. There's no edge here. But what you do see is a small silver box.
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
I want to try to open the box.
All right. You go and touch the box.
What happened last time we touched a box?
We got it. I said don't touch anything, and we're still just
Touching every. He even said it twice to Denver.
Yeah, but that was a different room, so
Yeah, sure.
I'm just saying, what if there's something in here that we can use to heist this stone?
As you go ahead and touch the box.
stone
I'm taking
room,
photos, so I can't call you out.
Yeah. As you go to, and this box is like rough, about half the size of a matchbox.
Oh.
It's a very small box, but it feels like it's extremely heavy. I need you to roll a strength check.
Strength check, you say?
Yes.
It's a 17.
17. You are unable to pick up the small box.
All right. Hey, Domino.
What's in the box?
What languages do you know?
I know Infernal, Kasatha, Draconic, Goblin, Vlaka, Common, Lashunta, Common Sign Language, and Yosoki.
Okay. There's something inscribed onto the top of this box in a language you do not understand.
I understand like half the galaxy's worth of language. That's garbage.
Yes. Well, half of your galaxy is worth language.
Oh, that's fair. that's a good distinction.
Is it cool? What
Yeah,
is it?
from everyone who's not on the platform, you guys see Denver walk over to the platform, get down, try to grab it with one hand, gets down and like tries to grab it with both hands, try to pull on it, and just look at the box real close, and then, hey, Domino, and it
Noodle
just
arms.
echoes. It just echoes and resonates all the way up until you guys don't hear it anymore.
I wonder what it is. What are they looking at? Can you see it? Thron, can you see it? I can't.
Oh,
see it.
sorry. What?
What are they looking at?
I don't know. Let's go find out.
Wait, did you get one of me too? Did you get a picture of me?
Yeah, of course. We took a couple back to back. You held me like a baby. Oh, all the usual poses.
Yeah. That. I mean, when are you gonna hold me like a baby?
Well, I have a smoother bottom, therefore I am the baby.
These love triangles, I just can't keep them straight.
I can't either. Is everyone going to this platform now?
Yeah, I'll start walking towards Denver.
I don't
I'm
want
gonna-
to
I'm
anymore,
gonna
but yeah.
cast hover disc. And,
Okay.
And fly across. 'cause
The
I don't
spell
trust
fizzles.
glass. Boom. Alright.
Are the
Ow.
lights gone above my head?
They are.
Photos were way less cool.
I feel like we would have realized that, but okay. Ow, my knee. Okay, hold on. Oh,
Don't forget about your comlink flashlights.
I mean, it's very well lit in here. In this chamber, I should say, where the Starstone is, the blue light is giving off from the Starstone. As you guys get up to this area, making sure not to get close enough to the edge, you guys do see there is a small silver box that has something etched into the top where the lid of it.
My magic doesn't work here.
I read it.
Okay, you do not know this language.
You sure?
Yep.
Do I know the language?
What languages do you know?
It's not Aklo?
Actonian, Castervellian, Common, Draconic, Elven, Eoxian, Kasatha, Shirin, Vesk, Vlaka, Yosoki.
Nope,
What's it say, Rix?
My magic doesn't work, so I don't know.
Zerat, don't you also have a lot of languages?
Let's just take it outside.
Is it Sharon, Versite, Raxolite, Abyssal, Celestial, Infernal, Castvalian, Elven, Aslanti, Vlakan, Yusoki, Triaxian, or Orc?
Just work.
That's why I learned it.
Just orc. What?
Orc.
I like how you
Not
put it
even
at the
orc
end of
yet.
it, but it's just like all these like crazy languages and then orc.
Orc.
Subtle, but you know.
It's weird. It looks partially Raxolite, like the language either Raxolite came from this language or this whatever this is from Raxolite. But you could definitely tell like the way that the font is as well as the word shape. It is Raxolite in nature, but not Raxolite.
Gotcha. Would I try to maybe derive some meaning? Maybe not with the exact word, but
Go ahead and roll a straight intelligence check.
oh, nice.
I think it's dangerous.
Well,
how do you know?
Let's go.
That knife right there, that means it's dangerous.
Because you get new skills based off culture, right? Or new languages based off culture.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and do a wisdom check then, because that's what culture's based off, correct?
No,
Yeah.
culture's intelligence.
Okay, never mind. Go ahead and go to intelligence.
Nice. All right. So I rolled a 19, so that's a total of 19.
Nice. The closest thing that you can get that would roughly translate is unknown, like the word unknown.
I can't quite make it out either, Rex. It seems to be Raxolite almost in nature, or maybe a derivative, or maybe Raxolite's derived from this. I don't know, but my closest guess would be, the unknown, some type of unknown. I don't know.
I
Into
knew
the
I should've
unknown.
skipped that Raxolite class in
Pokemon.
school.
Well, we need her to go to the wrestling match.
I know, wait,
What languages do the other three people who haven't answered know? That'd be Domino, Freeman 11, and Denver.
Vesk and Eox.
Common, Vesk, Abyssal, Yosoki, Vlaka.
Infernal, Kasatha, Draconic, Goblin, Vlaka, Common, Lashuntas, Common Sign Language, and Yosoki.
Cool.
You guys know you get languages based off of your ranks in culture, right? Not your bonus in culture.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've taken the rank
Everybody?
every level.
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
We just have a lot of very cultured people here, okay? As you guys get this area, like, continue to focus, try to figure out what this word is, as well as take in where you guys are. Everyone roll a perception check for me.
18.
14.
15.
I rolled a 5.
Nice.
Did Zerat give me advantage? Did you explore my futures?
Yes.
Yes.
Still within 24 hours of that?
Mhm.
I'll go ahead and use that now.
Okay, go ahead.
That's just like
20.
an advantage on a d20, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I rolled one higher.
Nice.
Nice.
19.
I knew you would roll one higher.
25.
Yeah,
And
thanks.
Thrawn, you got a 20.
Yeah.
15 or higher. You guys realize there are 4 grays standing on the, like, where you guys walked in from the portal, just in a line.
Gang fight, gang fight.
Hello.
Try out my combat.
We found this box.
Got the funk.
They look around.
Do you guys know Raxolite?
In your head, Ferrix, you hear, no.
You guys, they don't know Raxolite. Sorry. I tried.
Domino, do you want to go ahead and try to roll a strength check to lift up this small? As you get over it, again, it's half the size of a matchbox.
I was waiting for an appropriate time to bring it up. You want me
Bring
to
up
try?
bring up the size of the box or the inability to pick up said box. What are you trying to bring up?
Oh, I was gonna try to open the box.
Oh, you want to try to Do you just want to try to pick it up or try to open the top?
I thought you said pick it up or open it. I was gonna try to open it.
Okay.
But I was gonna wait.
It looks like it
and ask
has.
Ferrix. Where's it rough?
It looks like there is a bunch of the 3 symbols on the front of the box where a keyhole would be. But there's 3 different symbols, one on the left, center, and right. It's triangle, square, triangle.
Up, down.
Oh,
up, down.
This is a Chica. Gives you big heads.
All right. Yeah, I'll pick it up.
Okay.
Strength check.
Yeah, strength check.
Ooh, 21.
21. You're barely able to get this box up. It is extremely heavy as you
It's a heavy
pick this up.
box.
It is. It's super small. You're not sure what it's made out of, but it is extremely heavy. Resonating
Okay.
from the chamber, you guys all hear, who are these strangers that have walked in to
Oh,
my
fuck, we're the
domain?
strangers. We're not strangers. We're friendly faces. We know Joshua.
Wait, who's Joshua again?
I don't know. Denver kept bringing them up, so I thought that maybe it would help. I thought they were an important person.
I ain't explaining it again.
This Joshua I know.
Works.
You, strangers do not belong.
Okay. Real quick, what's talking to me right now?
Not what, but who.
Why don't we
Okay.
just tell each other our names and then we won't be strangers anymore?
Yeah, I've got a great number of bonding activities we can do.
For things to go as they should, you must remain the strangers.
Oh, I don't like the sound of that.
Yeah, this feels pretty. Is it one of y'all talking to me right now?
This
No.
kind of feels like that one hazing trip that we went on that one time.
Oh yeah, where I put the recording device in the vent. I kept pretending to talk to people when they were sleeping. That was a lot of fun.
Maybe that's what this is. Maybe somebody's.
You guys hear a loud
Okay.
and immediately everyone cannot hear.
Bop. Bop. Guys, I can't
Am I-
hear anything.
Guys, are
Am I
you
blind
all-
sight blind?
Technically, yes, because you are deafened. Everyone is now like under the effects of deafening.
Hey guys,
Hello.
are you guys doing all right?
Hello.
You guys can still hear Zerat in your head just fine.
I'm not doing all right.
Zerat, I can't hear anything.
My eyes have
Fix
gone
it.
cross-eyed.
Yeah.
Can't really focus very good.
Domino's eyes have gone cross-eyed.
That happens all the time. I'm texting now.
Open up the
Never
group
just
chat.
Yeah.
He just takes a breath and looks at people and starts signing.
Otto signs
I-
back.
I
Most
missed my
signing-
signing session because you were dead.
All of you guys telepathically hear, silence has fallen when the strangers walk.
Why are we here?
I start crawling around because that's not walking.
'Kay.
And then I try to talk.
Silence is still in effect.
Okay.
Maybe if we're all crawling, I get on the ground too.
Okay.
I'll just put the box back.
Okay. You go to like put it down and you expect a very loud thud, but it just sounds like you put like a quarter onto a table.
I can hear again.
You did hear
And
that.
we can hear again.
No one heard Domino speak.
And we can hear again.
Wait, what did I hear?
You guys heard like almost like a quarter being placed on a glass table when Domino sat the metallic box back onto the glass platform you guys are standing on. But you guys couldn't hear Domino say, "I can hear again."
Oh, okay. Stand up and I walk up to the 4 grays.
They take a step, they all simultaneously take a step backwards.
I see if I can walk back into the hall. Or
Yeah.
are they going to stop me?
They spread apart from you.
Okay, can I hear out here?
No. But as you get closer to the portal, your stomach starts to like turn as you're like getting a very bad stomach ache. You felt this exact pain once before when you had your dream about Denver dying, and that pain afterwards when you woke up. This same pain is what you're currently feeling as you get closer and closer to the door.
Cool. Can't leave.
How did you guys get here? Coming from whatever voice is still unknown.
Zerat, I guess you're our spokesperson. I can't really talk right now.
You may be able to think back to them, Captain. But
Ooh,
in short,
good call.
Denver flew us here. That's usually how we get most places, actually.
Except for when they're dead.
That happens.
Scanning. As you guys see a large blue scan go across all of you. Many of you are very similar to ones in this time. But you all do not belong to this time.
Okay.
You said Denver flew you here. How?
We were in the drift, and there was a crack, and we went, pew!
So you took what I gave you and improved upon it.
Yep.
I'm sorry, what did we get?
Maybe the drift. Maybe the stone's talking to us.
Wait, how many of these grays are there? 4?
There's 4 grays.
And do we all hear this?
Yeah, it's everyone that
Okay.
hears this.
Do we hear each other?
No, you guys do not hear the responses back. The only person that you're able to hear.
Oh,
is-
so we all get to answer these questions.
Yes.
If you want.
I don't remember going through the crack because I had a headache. Bad dream, you know.
Yep. We improved upon it. Almost perfected it at this point with Ferrix's help.
Indeed.
But we're missing a piece of the puzzle.
What's that god's name again?
We're not sure how to get back. What, Triune?
Yes.
No, that's what I thought. Wasn't sure. Have you met Wei Dan? Are they cool? I like to think that they're cool.
Believe what you must.
They're pretty cool.
I'm in the hallway
Mhm.
and I pull out a racquetball and I start throwing against the wall. This is boring.
In everybody's mind, you hear, guys, this being is claiming to be Triune.
That's
like
the name.
Is that
That
like
was-
some sort of medical?
It's the
They got like a disease or something?
god of machines in space. They made the drift and created or gave the vision of the drift engine.
Oh, cool. Hey, Triune,
Mm.
thanks for the gift.
You're welcome.
Are we just stuck here forever, or what's your sort of will here?
The piece that you're looking for is within this box.
Can I have it?
You may. You are the strangers who walk. It is meant for you.
The
I-
arbiters of the Starstone.
Okay, thank you. Domino, open the box.
Box has keyholes. I have no keys.
So they aren't keyholes. They are just like where on the front of it where there would be a keyhole at, there is just two triangles, one on the left side and the right side, and a square in the middle.
Anger, you know the emoji with like, because it's cussing, it's got like the characters.
Yeah.
Yeah, I sent a bunch of those.
I'll fumble around and try to open the box.
You fumble around as you're moving the box around, trying to figure out, try to open it. How careful are you being with this box?
I mean, I want to toss around whatever's inside of it. So if I look under it, I'm lifting it up, not flipping it over.
Mm-hmm. Are you making
No.
sure of where you're putting hand placement, or are you just grabbing this box and rotating it carefully?
Probably just rotate it before.
Okay.
I'm going to look before I grab anything.
Yeah.
Or press any buttons.
You do notice that in the middle of each shape is a very small hole that looks like it's being covered currently.
The hole's being covered.
Yeah. Like it looks like there's a small circle that would be moved as you're inspecting this box.
Hey, Triune,
Yes.
how do we open the box?
I don't know. I did not create the box.
Damn. Who did?
I don't know. It was given from me as a present many years ago.
Like for your birthday or something?
Something like that.
Is it
Gods
like a
give
Rubik's
each other.
Cube? Gotta like twist it or something. We just push the holes.
Your guess is as good as mine.
I'll try pushing the holes a little bit.
'Kay.
How big is the hole in comparison to the size of my finger?
A very small, like a pin prick size hole.
Oh, okay. And does it anything like a button? Those shapes?
The triangle. You press the first triangle on the left. It lights up red. You go to the square. it lights up green, and your finger is stabbed.
Ah.
And it stays green.
Ow. Move on.
Oh. Hey, Triune. I think this is just a thing to check our blood sugar. Is there a different box or something in here?
No.
Okay, maybe it's not.
So like a pinprick of blood?
Yep.
I'll keep going.
'Kay.
I'll let it take my blood.
You go ahead. It takes screen. As soon as it like pricks the skin, takes the blood, the needle withdraws, it lights up green. You go to the next triangle, it's red.
And those are the only shapes?
Yep. 2 triangles and 1 square.
I'm going to hold it up and take it over to Ferrix. Show him my pricked finger with the light up green. Point to the triangles. Thumbs down. No blood. Shrug.
I'll just push the triangle. Just mine. Science.
As I'm holding it, I guess, because it's really heavy.
Yep.
Push the triangle multiple times.
You push the triangle on the left. Sorry, I was coughing. You push the triangle on the left. It pricks your finger.
Ow.
No. There's 1 remaining.
1 remaining. What? I'm like in the hallway still, just oblivious to this whole situation.
As you all hear, 1 lock remaining.
Zerat stares over towards Freedom 11.
I
Oh,
will
yeah, that
push the
makes
last
sense.
triangle.
Lights up red.
Nami.
Before this gift can be given, it does come at a cost.
Nobody touch it.
My finger burns.
As you guys will have the final piece of your perfected drift. But when you return, something will be off. Some event in your life will be rewritten. It will take a toll.
Like all of us, or
Each one of the strangers.
well, are we all strangers, or is it just the 3 who get their fingers stuck?
My name is Zerat, so we're not
Stop.
strangers any. Okay, I'm sorry.
What's in the box?
What's in the lie?
You are all the strangers.
Oh, okay, well,
The group of individuals who went across space and time, went to a different reality. It's always written that the strangers will arrive in every version of this story.
all right, well, I guess we don't have any agency, so I'll walk up, I'll put my finger on the triangle.
The last triangle lights green. The box
So-
top opens up and unlocks a little bit. It still needs to be lifted to open the rest of the way, but you definitely see it's unlocked now.
All right, let's open this bad boy up and get out of here. Apparently this has all been written before, so it doesn't really matter what we do.
So I'm holding it with my arms. My tail's gonna come over and just lift up chest.
Badass.
You go ahead and lift up the top of it. It is a very small blue crystal.
Pick it up.
Pick it up.
Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up.
All right.
It's very, very warm, but it doesn't have any harmful effects to it.
Take a selfie.
Mhm.
All right. It was a
Jingle.
pleasure meeting you, deity. Thank you for letting me know that everything's been written and it doesn't matter what I do. I will see you. I don't know if there's like an afterlife. I don't know how that works.
Again, to be certain, I said it's been written before that you guys arrive. I've never said it's been written that it's been completed.
I mean, you could have told me that before. You know what? It's fine. It's fine.
If we are the strangers, then what is the silence?
The what?
Silence? The silence?
El silencio.
Is similar to the darkness?
I don't know what either one of those are.
Okay. The portal we came through just has somebody behind it just chanting. I don't remember what it was. Something about the silence and the strangers. And now we know we're the strangers, but we don't know what the silence is.
I have checked all of time, and there is nothing called the silence besides of what you are experiencing.
I'm going to insight check this god.
Okay.
Alright, let's see how it works.
Sense motive.
Sense motive the
Oh,
shit
yeah,
out of
sorry,
it.
I'm going to sense the out of this. Well, would you believe me if I said it was a 24?
I would. It seems to be truthful.
Alright, guys don't lie.
Okay.
Maritosh would know.
You guys want to go back to the timeline where we're being hunted by a bunch of different factions?
Let's do it.
Not particularly.
Zara, did you actually begin to look around when you just did?
Yeah.
You notice that the 4 grays were no longer there.
Can we hear?
You can now.
Okay, well, I got this thing.
I just met my god.
My
Oh,
eyes
that's like
return to
your
normal.
god? How was that for you?
You saw me jump on the floor and start bowing. That actually happened.
Oh, yeah, that's what that was. I thought you were just crawling with the rest of us. That's my bad.
They didn't even acknowledge you. How does that feel?
Deserved.
Keep trying.
Well, I have this, and we can go.
You want me to stick that in one of my compartments?
No, I kind of want to hold it just because it looks cool.
Don't want it to get jacked.
I kind of want to see what the 140 odd people on the ceiling do when I walk out with this thing.
Let's do it.
They could attack us, but, you know, as Rick always says, for science.
For science.
Well, they invited us here, so they could have attacked us before we walked in.
I feel like we're doing something wrong, but you know, God. So
I mean,
you know.
it's probably not what you would call good, right? It is, in fact, what you would call bad. But we're doing it, and that's what's important. And we're doing it together, which is even more important.
So it's like a team building exercise.
Yeah.
Wait, did we want to fix the spore situation here first, or just yeet back to our timeline?
Maybe when we get back to our timeline, that's what changes, and they just, you know,
Spores be gone.
spores get deleted out of existence on all planes of existence. You never know.
I don't really care what happens in this timeline unless we're staying here.
It sounds like we're not, so,
Well, before we leave, there might be some things we can acquire or learn from an abandoned Absalom Station, starting with the Arcanumarium.
Yeah, let's go there.
That's what I've been saying this whole time. Why did we come down when we needed to go up?
You had a map, and you said we're following the map, so I thought that's where it went. I've never been.
Because nobody wanted to go to the Arcanumarium. Everybody wanted to go where the map went. So
I mean,
Well,
as somebody who remembers the whole conversation around what happened with the map, that's exactly how that went. Yeah.
Strangers,
I'm. Oh, you're still here?
haven't left.
Shit.
Oh, I thought you left.
Wait, yeah,
Is this
I-
where you live? Or like,
wait.
were we like in your front room here?
I am the Starstone.
Oh, that was awkward. I
Oh.
was gonna try to touch you. I'm glad I didn't.
Yeah, you gotta get
Unless you're
consent.
okay with that, can I touch the?
But
You can if you don't want to live.
Damn,
I
it
want-
sounded like an invite, and then suddenly it was negative. Like,
I
it was like, yeah, you sure can, if you want to fuck yourself. Like,
There's a reason why Absalom Station is the easiest place to drift to, bringing my followers closer in a much timely manner.
Love it.
Now,
okay,
Well-
were you saying something? Oh, sorry, Freedom 11. Do you want to have a moment?
Nah, it's okay. Let's go.
We could go like wait in the hall.
Freedom 11, in your head only, you hear from Triune. I appreciate the worship, but I am not your Triune. While we share a name, we share different knowledge. Some of us, all of us, are the same up to a certain point, but choices change. People aren't born. Worlds collide. Hurry off. And give the Empress her information.
All right, y'all. We got a job to do to the Arcanum and the Animated Union.
Arcanumarium.
There you go. That place. With haste.
Okay, bye, Triune.
Just toss the chest over my shoulder.
You toss it over, it hovers back to the same location. When it lands, you begin to see the top sort of change as it spells out in common. It spells strangers.
the strangers were the friends you made along the way.
You guys exit through the portal. After you guys all exit through the portal and in this large room again, the portal stops. The voices you heard, Thrawn, no longer are whispering underneath this chant. You guys look back up to the individuals that, those of you who remember there, none of them are there.
Damn.
Sir, I thought you said there were Greys.
I can't make that up. That's what I saw. So unless I was on a drug hallucination bender, it was real. I haven't done drugs in like a day.
All that steam inhalation.
You guys continue upwards. Ferrix, once you've reached the destination, by the way, the red pin of where you wanted to go disappeared once you arrived.
Well, now it's just a boring old map again. Dang it.
I mean, it's still a map. It doesn't have our directions on it.
Does it say where we are?
Yeah, it still shows. It still has the red arrow say where you are.
Oh, well, it's just. Okay. Hey,
Make-
map.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Give us to the Arcana Miriam.
You see the full, like the map rotates up to a side, and you begin to see like the many stories that is Absalom Station as it begins to scan, and it finds the arcane or the arcane. I can't even say that word. But it finds the building, and it puts a pin in that building.
Hey, this is a magic map. Look at that, guys. I can go anywhere now.
Again, I think we covered. I'm concerned about the potential long-term effects of all the gray exposure.
Well, we can worry about that once we get to the Arcana Miriam. I just start walking.
'Kay.
Following
We
the
gonna
map.
rob this place? Like, is that the whole plan? Like, to get in there and just like ransack it, and then go back to our time?
Well, we're gonna see what's
Got-
there first, and then we'll decide.
We need
Just
to
a little bit.
get that information back to Empress Collie.
Do
All right,
really
so we
want to?
steal all the
We're
magic
just
shit
leaving.
from Magic Place, and then go talk to other collie,
And then go
No.
home. Yeah.
and then
Wait,
then
but
No reason.
Triune said we have to go talk to Collie.
Why?
I don't know. It's part of the timeline.
Do we have to give her anything?
I thought we were just going home. He just like, go home. Okay, bye.
Oh, he talked to me in my head.
All right.
Triune's different in every timeline, but the same, but different. We
That
need to go talk to
sounds-
Empress.
Sounds on par for religion. I'd buy that.
Ferrex, go ahead and roll another survival with the +2.
All right. Don't worry. I'll get everybody there.
Hopefully
With a
safe.
22.
You guys are able to. It's a different path, but you're guys able to continue onwards. You guys make it to the doorway of yeah, you're able to make it to the doorway, and you guys see that the doors are open.
That's not good. Does it look like the normal Arcana Miriam, or does it look kind of run down?
Very rundown.
Like hasn't been lived in a long
Probably.
time? Oh boy.
This place looks beautiful. Wow. Now I know why you talk about it all the time.
Sir, I can't tell if you're making a joke or you just never been there before.
This is my first time.
Okay. Well, when we get back to our real time, I'll take you to the Arcana Miriam, and you can see how much you're missing. How about that?
aren't we
You should
like
see the
super wanted
Arcana
on
Miriam
Absalom
one.
Station?
Super wanted.
Yeah. Well, I don't know when the next time we're actually going to be on the old Absalom's actually going to be there, bud.
Well,
Sorry.
Triune said something would be different. Maybe we won't be wanted anymore.
Maybe.
People
Maybe
will
we'll be
more
caught.
wanted.
Maybe we'll all be Sokies. Who knows?
That'd be different.
That would be different. That would be unfortunate.
Maybe we'll be level 6.
Hey,
That's the
maybe that'd be
difference.
cool.
We're better now, guys.
As you guys, are you guys wanting to go inside and look around, or
I
Oh,
guess
yeah,
I'm having
we're
a bad
searching.
feeling about it.
'Kay.
But
as you go ahead and head inside, that's where we're going to go ahead and take our break. We're going to go ahead and take us a 5-minute break. We're going to come back at 11:10 Eastern Standard. So we'll see you guys in a little bit. And we'll see where this crazy adventure goes next. Bye.
Yay.
Oh, hey, hi, hello. We're back. We're here. Thank you for being patient with us. Really do appreciate it. As a recap of where we have been, you guys went down to the 18th level of the spike, where you guys found multiple hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of these grays that are wearing these dark black suits all over the place down here. As you guys got closer and closer, you guys asked if they were part of a cult. They said no, we're part of a religion. As you continued further into this area, you guys found a large portal. As you guys would, walk through said portal. After you guys were given the message that the strangers, or silence will fall once the strangers walk. You guys all walked through the portal, took care of some technical security on the other side of this door. As you guys opened the door, you guys realized you were in the holding area of the Starstone. You guys walked onto this glass platform and found a silver box written in a language that no one knew. Magic didn't work here, but you guys ended up trying to open the box. Found out that you needed some blood to make the box open. Ferrex, Thrawn, and Domino all use their blood to open up said box, where you guys were able to find a small crystal. While you guys were doing this, you guys were having conversations with a individual who claimed to be Triune inside of the Starstone, and sort of gave a reason why the Starstone works the way it does, trying to bring additional followers closer to home. After you guys received the crystal, you guys began to head back and head to the Arcanumerium, where you guys found that it was very run down compared to what it typically looks like. You guys were able to go inside and open the doors. As you guys opened it, it is a very, well, you guys could tell, even with it being run down, very grand in scale. Beautiful like there's still like statues and nice stonework that's still had like throughout this open lobby area. There is a receptionist desk and stuff like that, but it's a large building that you guys were walking up to. But it is absolutely silent inside, and you guys can see a visible layer of dust on everything inside.
Well, it's almost like, you know, they had a really bad going away rager. Us sages kind of party sometimes, believe it or not.
I guess so.
Well, if it was an end of the world event, maybe I could understand. Do you think anything can be salvaged here, Ferrex, or are we out of luck?
Well, if this is like anything like how you come from, the vault should be, and I'm looking for like a big tower looking thing as we're walking in, and then kind of like point to an elevator that would lead the way there.
All still does.
Should be in that elevator. Well, sort of. Not in the elevator, but you know.
Beyond the
somewhere around
elevator. You guys want to go ahead and head inside of this elevator?
Is it still operational? Free to I don't.
Freedom 11 walks over, presses the button. The elevator door opens.
Well, that answers that question. Good job with the science, Freedom.
You guys all get inside of the elevator. Everyone who has higher than like a 15 for passive perception, so like whatever your 10 plus your profession or perception skill is, notice that the little plaque saying this elevator has been serviced. It hasn't been changed in like 28 years, but it's operational.
Totally missed that. So here we go, and I type in the code that would normally take us down there, and I send us on our way.
It goes.
See, perfectly functional.
Okay.
Ferrix, what do you expect to find here?
Well, there's a vault full of, magic items and various things that we've been studying. So I figured, let's see what they were studying in this timeline. Maybe it's something different. Maybe it's something cool. Maybe it's something secret.
Maybe it's a waste of our time.
Well,
We're
according to
already here.
Triune, we have as much time as we want. So, we are time travelers. Time strangers? That sounds cooler.
Strange travelers.
Time authority.
No, that sounds too...
I thought we were a group. I don't know. No.
You guys eventually arrive as the elevator comes to a halt. The doors open, and you see two large metallic beings standing on each side of this vault.
Hey! It's Jimmy and Freddy.
They both.
I get in a defensive stance.
No, this time I double up on the defensive stance.
I say, hello, Jimmy and Freddy.
Simultaneously, they go, state your intent.
Oh, just running a typical... What's the word? Maintenance run. Yep, that's what we're doing.
Last maintenance run. Scheduled 28 years, 7 months, 3 days, and 27 seconds ago.
Yeah, I got a little held up in the elevator. You know how it is. Those things.
You should check the maintenance on your elevator.
Yep, just after yours, big buddies.
Understood. Safe mode activated.
See, it's fine.
Thank you.
I always forget about that. Every time. Every time.
It's one of those small things that you just take for granted sometimes when it actually happens. You're like, oh yeah, that's terrifying. They seem to have powered down into a standby mode for maintenance.
I'm gonna begin maintenance on the droids.
Well,
I'm gonna be getting D maintenance
that
on
we're
one of the
here
other
for.
droids.
Yeah, what are you trying to do? Just look and see if anything's wrong with them and fix it?
I'm gonna make sure they're okay. Maybe oil up their joints a bit. Check those wires.
'Kay.
No frays.
Yeah, you open up the back of it, and when you open up the back of it, you see flesh on the back of, inside of.
yep, that's totally
these are-
normal.
People. These are androids. Not just like robots. The life science role?
Yeah, it'd be a life science roll.
16.
16. I mean, the individual inside looks aged. Um, but you check all the joints and stuff like that and make sure that they work okay, at least the mechanical portion. But you actually sort of look, you see there's actually no rust, anything on them at all. Um, you see that there's power to them as they still like have energy and whatnot to go off of. But you do notice that the person inside isn't breathing at all.
Okay.
I'd like to give a quick detect magic in the area.
Yeah.
I'm assuming they light up. Anything else kind of...
They light up, the vault door lights up, and the elevator behind you lights up.
Okay.
Just
Okay, now that we've, opened up Freddy over there, are we gonna go in, or
Yeah, let's get in there.
Do it. What are we looking for again?
Stuff.
you'll know it when you see it, and I just go and push on the door.
you go ahead and push on the door inside. And for most of you guys expect like a vault with having, a typical bank vault. But when it comes to this building, you guys walk through a door, and it's a ginormous library that has multiple pedestals sort of set up. A lot of the pedestals have been knocked over. Books sort of tossed everywhere. But they still look like they're most of the quantity of books that are either on the floor or on the shelves look like would probably fill most of the library still. But it definitely looks like it's been ransacked pretty well. There's a total of 8 pillars that each have like a nameplate on the front of them.
Do I recognize any of the names?
Yeah, you would also know that it's just for like a way for people that would visit here or work here to know what object was placed on top of this pedestal.
Oh, okay.
But you have a null space chamber. These are all the plaques that read null space chamber, a efficient bandolier, a mind link circlet, a psychic booster, and a rod of cancellation, and a shadow orb.
Well, they were nice things, I guess. I'm gonna start picking up books.
Okay. Looking for anything in particular, or just picking up the place?
I mean, it feels kind of bad to see, my former workplace
Trashed.
such disarray, but I'll also keep my eye out for anything that's historically valuable or scientifically valuable.
Yeah.
But not really looking anymore, just kind of sad.
And you guys could sort of see the change in Ferrix go from this very excited individual opening the vaults and then seeing the vault in this capacity. It's you guys don't even need to roll a judge attention on it, but you guys could just visibly tell this sort of shift as Ferrix begins to pick up books, look at the cover, pick up another one.
Time we start going.
Mm. Man. I guess.
What do you think, Rex? Can we get anything out of here?
Yeah. while while Ferrex has been like dejected and digging through and just looking at books, I kind of want to be looking around to see if maybe something from those pedestals was just kind of hidden or misplaced, or if there's anything of value kind of skulking about.
Yeah, go ahead and roll perception for me.
Going to be a 28.
28. You look through, you see a small leather box, roughly like 6 inches by 6 inches, that has a little flap on it. That's sort of off onto the side.
I'll pick it up and I'll peek inside.
Peek inside, there is 6 vials inside.
All right. Hey, Ferrex, you know anything about what these could be? And I'll like hold up the box and kind of pull out one of the vials. What are there liquid in the vials?
They aren't labeled in any sort of way, but they are all a darker green tint.
Do you want me to roll anything, or am I just?
Yeah, you can roll a mysticism.
25.
25. That is 6 healings, serums of healing. But let me see which version it is.
Mark 1 is 1d8.
There
Mark
are
2, I think, is 3.
Yeah, there's 6 Mark 2s.
Yeah, those are just some healing potions. There's gotta be more, and I'll sit down like this stack of books. And I just start walking
look for
towards
stuff?
the back.
Yeah, you're absolutely. If you want to go ahead and roll perception.
Uh, 12. Natural 1.
Nice. With a total of 12, nothing super pops out to you. You do see that there's a book written that is the history of the swarm war that happened. That never happened. So it's sorry, not the swarm war, but the total war between the Vescarium and the Pact Worlds.
Ooh, that could come in handy. I'll take it.
That took place from Absalom Station's point of view.
Okay.
It is a very massive book, but you can absolutely pick that up.
I just stack it in with Rix's book, so he carries it for me.
Rix, as you go ahead and put down this stack of books, from underneath this pile that's next to it, as you were sort of cleaning up this area, you see a small chain that's sort of like that's just exposed outside of the book.
A cane?
No, chain.
Oh, okay. Cane.
Yeah, cane. Yeah, you found a cane sword.
It was
Congratulations.
weird. I was like,
Thought we were
Magic
trying to sneak
cane
in for
sword.
another.
Magic cane sword. Hey,
chain.
Just can't
if
shake
it's
it.
better, I'll use it.
All right, a chain. I will follow the chain. Pull on the chain. I don't know.
Yeah, you go ahead and pull on it, and it looks like it is the chain portion of a necklace. As you see a broken medallion on it.
Does it have a symbol on it?
It does. You could actually see it's a red gem that is warm to the touch, and it has a feather on the inside.
I know what that is, but does Ferrex know what that is?
You can roll a mysticism check.
Okay. I rolled a 13.
13. Because it's within the Arcanumerium, and you would still know this. You've seen this exact thing before. It is a chain of the Phoenix.
All right. Don't actually know what that does, actually. So,
You would know that it is a chanted item. It is one use. When you die, you are brought back to 1 HP, and it breaks and shatters the Phoenix.
I'll immediately hand it to Denver.
Denver, you have a chain. It's like a small like chainlet necklace that has a single red stone on it that has a feather in it. Also, you would know that it is an actual phoenix feather that's been shrunken down to fit inside of the medallion. That's causing the heat.
You seem a little bit more death prone than me, so here you go. Happy Christmas.
All right. I'm assuming you explained like the gist of
Yeah,
it.
I'll tell you what
Okay.
it does.
What was it called again?
Chain of the Phoenix.
Chain of the Phoenix.
Yes. Did anyone else want to search around or want to do anything when you guys are in here?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and
I
roll.
actually want to just start picking up books and figuring out where they're supposed to go and just put them back.
Roll a perception.
Just getting that rolled off for the 23.
23. You get a good stack of like 5 really big books that all relatively have a similar theme to them. You begin to walk around the library and sort of put them back as they would go in to that collection. On one of the shelves that's up there, you find a small circular disc.
Yoink.
Okay.
I'm gonna take it to Ferrix.
Ferrix is in the process of handing over the chain over to Denver. It's sort of explaining what this chain does as you walk up with this. It's a little bit smaller than a CD disc.
Your dude found this disc.
Okay,
It caught my eye, so it seems like, I don't know.
is it even
This is
magical?
like your place.
It's just like a disc.
It was shiny. Sorry.
I don't know. I'm trying to roll a 28 mysticism if it is magical.
It is indeed magical. You would know this to be a digital Haro deck.
Okay. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's one of those Haro decks, but it's digital because someone needed that to happen.
Cool. Oh, I'm just gonna keep that actually.
Also, that's on page 226 of the core rulebook if you want to read what that does, because it does a couple of different things.
Space deck of many things.
Not-
Space deck
not-
of many things.
Not quite.
many space deck of things.
Zura and Domino, what are you guys doing during this time?
Just seeing everyone finding all these goodies. You know, at first I was kind of waiting impatiently for this like to wrap up. Like, what kind of junk are we gonna find here? But maybe after a while, I'll start walking around, kicking over a few books, like nonchalantly.
Just don't mind me.
I'm not trying to look for something to take for myself. You can't.
Nothing
prove
in here but junk.
Search.
So
Roll
I'll
perception.
say if I notice Domino doing that, Zerat will just kind of cast detect magic on the area and just need some help.
Detect magic. Is that the one that's in the cone, right?
Yeah. So I'll just point it towards where Domino's doing Domino's thing.
Every single book is enchanted. So it's sort of hard detecting magic. You could see all of it sort of. Each book has like the same field of magic on it. But you begin to look around, and you do catch your eye on a small glass box that is not magical, but the ring inside of it is.
That was for Domino. I was just helping you out.
Yep.
As soon as I kick over this glass box, I'm gonna quickly grab it.
Okay.
Walk over to Zerat. Let's see what this is. Oh, I got a.
Is this what I think it means?
Oh, no.
I got a 27 on perception, by the way, but I feel like we moved on from that. That's how it looks like.
It actually sort of is what it looks like, because as you pull up the ring and toss
Look
it
what
around,
I found.
it is a gold ring.
I kind of get on my knees. I'm more at your level.
Right, so that we can also you have to get down on your knees to pick up the box, right? So you have to get down on one knee to pick up the box out of the book, and you sort of turn around to Zerat. It's like, hey, look at this. As you turn around,
Will you identify this magic item?
Yikes! It's a gold ring that has a thin blue band on both sides, and a single diamond that's sort of in the ring.
Yeah. I
engaged
will
then.
cast the spell Identify on this item, which will.
I will cast the marriage spell.
That
Ceremony.
definitely cost 3 months worth of salary.
There actually is in a different gaming system. There is a marriage spell. I don't know if it's in this one too, but
Yeah,
It's a homebrew.
probably.
And that'd be a mysticism 25
Ooh.
for the first round.
Remind me what the spell does again. I'm sorry.
It just allows me to attempt to identify the function of a magic item with mysticism each round. And if it has a password or whatever, activated word, I get a +10 insight bonus to know it. And it doesn't work on artifacts. So just kind of like a more advanced detect magic.
Okay.
Or mysticism check.
Yeah. You got a 25?
Yes.
Can I help with that?
Do you have mysticism?
I do.
Yeah.
I'm mystical. Mystical?
27 then.
mystical.
At 17, so that's a +2.
Yeah, 17 or 27.
Yep.
It is a ring of.
That's what I contributed.
Yeah, exactly.
Ring
It's a
of
ring,
Language.
and you wait for the other shoe to drop. It is a ring of whispers. Simply, this gold band helps you hear when specific names are spoken. The ring can be attuned to recognize up to 5 proper names you know, such as people, places, or things. This ring cannot be attuned to words that are not used as proper names. Attuning the ring of whispers gives a new name to take to it. Attuning to a ring of whispers to a new name takes 10 minutes. If this name exceeds the 5-name limit, the oldest attuned name is lost. The ring also grants a +5 insight bonus to hearing-based perception checks and sense through hearing with a range of 60 feet. But apply only to hear one of the attuned names.
I got this for you.
Oh, you shouldn't have. I was just trying. Thank you.
To identify.
Oh, yeah. Oh. It's a ring of whispers. So basically, whisper some names into the ring, and it'll kind of let you hear, like, be more aware. People are talking about you if they're whispering, so to speak. So that's that. Do you want it?
Sure. Do you want it?
I don't mind. I've already got a ring.
We could share
Um,
it. We could
Yeah,
have it on the weekends.
yeah,
and-
you hold on to it for now.
Okay.
You
Okay.
found it. I mean, it's only fair.
Thanks. I'm gonna just go back standing over there now.
Yeah, I'll stay over here.
I'm so glad that it was a ring that I randomly rolled for you. That just chef kiss. All right. You guys continue to scope around the place for a little bit longer and unable to find really anything else of use that beyond books. Ferrix, I know you came here looking for certain information. Is there anything in particular you're looking for?
Yeah, I'm looking for. Well, I mean, I know there was some teachings and some like theories about time travel and other multi-universe theories and stuff like that. So probably would be looking for those.
Yeah, go ahead and roll perception for me.
Okay, here it goes. The blindest guy ever.
Mm-hmm.
12.
12. You get over to that section, or at least trying to use, trying to use whatever knowledge you had from where this information would have been kept on your side. And you go over to that section of the library, and you find a couple of books. It doesn't look like any sort of headway's been made on cross realities jumps like you guys have made, but they have now a full working and operational way to make a teleporter that goes to anywhere within near space and the Pact Worlds.
Alright. I'm gonna jot down some notes on that. Or just take the books with me. I can't tell yet.
You absolutely, it's a rather large tome, but you could absolutely grab it if you want to.
I'll go back and add it to the stack.
Okay.
I'm just gonna start shoving these stacks of books in my compartments.
How big are your compartments? Because these are massive books, like
encyclopedia size.
yeah, like
I won't be able to do all of them, but
the smallest book you have is this thick.
continue on. I
We
will-
do
Okay.
have a bag of holding too. if
Yeah,
need
we
to.
do have. You do have one of those, so you could toss those into there.
Did we get a null
I'll
space
grab
chamber?
all of them.
Yeah, no bag of holding, no space chamber.
I also have some
Oh.
storage goo. If you guys want to use
What?
storage goo.
Yeah. Oh, storage goo.
I
feel like that's something
had
you
an
don't want.
ooze that could have helped, but no, somebody had to kill it.
That ooze would have just destroyed everything.
Maybe.
No, we saw it. It did. It destroyed everything.
Are there any backpacks around here?
Hey, for the record, there wasn't anything in that backpack when I put the ooze in there. I just carried the backpack around to look official. Somebody carries an empty briefcase to job interviews.
You go ahead and look around with their 27, and you actually do find a skeleton in some ordained robes with a backpack on that has a book in their hands, sort of like crossed over.
One bulk, by the way, for my hidden compartment.
Oh, okay.
Do I find the skeleton?
You do.
I'm gonna grab the backpack,
Mhm.
and just shake off the skeleton and yell over to Dever. Here's that backpack I owe you. Toss it over to them.
Go ahead and roll a strength check for me.
Ugh.
You can, when you're shaking it, you could feel something inside.
14.
14. Okay. You throw it over. It goes a little shorter than you expected. It just sort of thuds to the ground.
Might be something in there. You're welcome.
Denver, a bag was tossed in your general direction. As it hit the ground, it thudded.
I don't want it.
If they don't go over, then I'm gonna open up that bag.
Okay, you open up the bag. There is a small wooden box, roughly about this thick, this wide.
What's in the box?
You open it up.
Now I'm curious.
You open it up. There is a knife inside of the box.
Oh, nice.
I'm just
That
gonna
in my
go
pocket.
ahead and try to.
And a free
cool
backpack.
deal. See, now before I was just being indignant because y'all said that the ooze I found was going to be bad for us, and I was having an attitude. Now that I know that there's a knife in that there backpack, you have my intention. I got 6. I got 6 serums of healing. I'll trade you.
You could have the knife. Just don't look at Gift Horse in the face.
I instantly stop looking at you. Yoink. What's the knife?
You take the knife.
No.
It does look extremely nice.
Fancy knife.
It is. You do see it has a. It's roughly the size of the survival knives, so it's a decent sized knife. But it's made out of like some sort of black steel. The hilt of it has some sort of elongated stinger off the back. It's curved. And it has a dark brown, almost black looking handle to it.
Pretty cool knife.
Yeah, that's a nasty looking knife. Hey,
As you pull it from my hand, there's a little bit of resistance before I let go.
you know what? Hey, if I die again, this one's straight back to you, all right? Like, and I'll hold up the amulet like, this or not, if I die, this goes back to you. Hey, Rix, can you tell me what this does? I hold up the knife.
I need you to make a
Hey.
fort save, by the way, Denver.
Found one.
Whoa,
You took the knife
Cursed
out of the
knife.
box. Yeah.
cursed knife. Awesome.
I got a 20.
20.
Look.
Go ahead. With a
16 on that fort save.
16, cool.
I'm dead.
Exactly.
back.
Exactly. Your amulet shatters. No.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. 20. You've never seen this knife or heard of any tales of it. With 16 on the fort save. You look around and you can see multiple spirits sort of floating through, going up to books, looking at them.
All right, so not to alarm y'all, but there are ghosts in here.
Denver's always making jokes.
We're always talking about
No.
ghosts too.
I'm dead serious. I'm just gonna start like pointing them out. There's one over there reading that book. That one over there looks like they used to order some crazy kind of drinks at Space Starbucks. Hey, Thrawn, aren't you a ghost hunter?
Yeah. Are they doing anything wonky?
No, but I figure you want to see it.
Yeah, sure.
All right. Yeah. But I just
I don't.
like-
I don't.
keep
I don't
pointing-
really. I don't really see. Like, how are you seeing them?
It's a good ass question.
Like, I just investigate, have a connection,
I think.
see patterns.
Yeah. I mean, try this, and I flip the knife around in my hand, and I hand it over to Thrawn.
You
like,
go to hand it
go
over,
first.
and you instantly flip it back, and just say, "Never mind."
Well,
You have a very strong feeling that you can't let go of this blade. Like you could, you physically could, but like
Give me the
Just don't
knife.
involuntarily, like you notice you said no, never mind, and it threw you off a little bit, but you realize how dear this knife is to you.
Give me the knife.
I
Give him
mean,
the knife, man.
what if you come over here and you hold the knife with me?
Okay.
All right, so yeah, I'll flip it over in my hand again, but I'm gonna grip that blade and then I'll extend it out.
Nothing happens, Thrawn.
All right. I don't see anything. Can I
No.
roll? Make a paranormal investigator check.
Sure.
See if I can figure out what's going on here.
Hey, if it's not working, can I get that back real quick?
Let's see. 14.
14. I mean, you've heard of like haunted items and stuff like that. It's very possible that a spirit has found themselves within this blade.
Okay, Denver. We
When
gotta talk.
I'm in the process of reaching over and like pulling your fingers off the handle so I can get that knife back.
No, I think you should give me the knife first of all.
All right, first off, I think that you just want my knife now that I got a cool new knife.
Yep, give it to me.
Nope.
That's an order.
I understand. But I'm also gonna say nope.
I tug a little.
And I just like tighten my grip on it, even if it's gonna like cut me. I'm gonna like dig in on this blade a little bit.
Domino, where did you find that knife?
You take 7 points of slashing.
Oh,
Oh my god. Yep. So I let go and I'm just like, yeah, you picked up another fucking haunted item. I don't know.
What is it with you?
It's every day it's like this with you. I don't.
Hey, to be fair, this is the first haunted item I remember.
Denver, for your knowledge, this is a tactical knife with the ghost killer
Sounds awesome.
weapon fusion on it.
Cool. So keep the knife, and we'll see if anything bad happens to you. Nobody try to take that knife from Denver. They can't control themselves if you try to, and you may die. So
I ain't gonna kill nobody. Just don't take my knife.
also lock your doors at night.
No, that's actually good advice. Great advice.
Oh, that's just in general. Has nothing to do with you. They could just they'll just slit your throat in your but just general advice.
Thrawn, because you're a paranormal investigator, you do recognize the runes that are like engraved on the back side of the blade. That has the ghost killer fusion on it. And you recognize that, which means you know that that blade does full damage to incorporeal creatures. They can also pass into the ethereal plane, allowing such attacks to affect ethereal creatures normally.
All right. So when you see like an evil thing that lives in both realms, you get to decide now, Denver, if you want to stab it or the incorporeal it. It's very cool.
If I'm already stabbing it, aren't I already stabbing it? Like, what's the choice?
The incorporeal it.
So, one is if incorporeal is also 2 because it's one that I see and then another thing that's still incorporeal, I'm confused.
Okay, here's knife stab ghosts.
Yeah, got that.
Cool. That's all. I was just trying to make it sound cooler.
No, but
It's already really cool.
No, that's a quick ass knife. Looks silly as hell.
Oh, I'm just saying, if we ever run into a creature that lives on both planes, you stab that both. You got double whammy.
Hey, all right, there we go. So I can stab physical things and not physical things.
Spot on.
Cool.
Don't just randomly stab ghosts, though. I know from my career that's like they're not all bad. You know what I mean? They don't all deserve to be stabbed. Just kind of leave like people alone.
All right.
I'd say just
So-
apply the same rules you applied in this world. You've been doing fine.
All right. I mean, I ain't just gonna murder somebody, ghost or not.
So that's great. See, some people are like, "Oh, they're already dead. It's not murder," but legally, in at least 3 planets I know of, it's still murder. So
Makes sense. Yeah.
All right.
Did you say tactical knife or survival knife?
Let me double check. Sorry.
machete, I think, is what he said.
Yeah, I think it was
Tactical.
shooting.
I think it was tactical.
It was
Tactical machete,
tactical,
yeah,
yeah.
definitely.
Tactical knife, yeah.
Tactical knife. Okay, cool. Just because I wanted to make sure I had my
Mhm.
damage values right.
All right. You guys go ahead, search the library a little bit longer, trying to find any sort of book on inner reality travel. Unable to find any sort of luck. But according to Triune, they are the reason why the Starstone works the way that they do. You also have been given the knowledge and the utility for the final piece, as Zerat said, was to get back to where they belong. You guys begin to head back to your guys' ship, unless you had any other place you guys wanted to go first.
Not to beat a dead horse, but if we wanted to swing by the Absalom Station headquarters, I don't care about, or the Starfinder headquarters. I don't care about Starfinder, but there is a temple to Wei Dan I just wanted to pray at before we leave, if that's okay with you guys.
That's cool. I just want to, I mean, now that I can see ghosts, I'm curious to know where ghosts actually are.
Yeah, actually, do you want a job?
Yeah.
That could come in
actually,
real handy
that'd be cool as shit.
in investigating ghosts.
Yeah. Hey, we got ghosts. No, you don't. How you know that? I see ghosts.
That's a great idea. We're gonna make a killing.
As you walk and continue forward, it does have, the box did come with a sheath. Dev, are you sheathing your dagger as you're walking through, I'm assuming?
Yes, but my hand doesn't leave the handle.
Okay. As you're walking through, you see no ghosts. And even as you sheath the weapon, the ghosts around you disappear.
So, okay. All right.
So it's only seeming like when you're actively wielding the weapon,
Okay.
can you see it?
Well, we'll have a little explaining to do when we show up to someone's house with a sword out, or a knife out, but we'll figure it out.
It's a thing.
But you guys head over to the Starfinder headquarters. And it is in rubble. It looked like some large explosion went off in this building, and it's just absolutely just been leveled.
Zerat would kind of walk around to where he would remember the temple or the gallery of the blessed
Mhm.
would be, to see if I don't think it was in the air, if it's still intact or if it's damage at all?
The whole thing looks like it was damaged pretty badly from the blast. Each of the shrines are still there, even though heavily damaged. But you could absolutely still go there. Like it looks like whatever attack took place here wasn't based off the religion aspect that's within Starfinder, or off these particular religions that are attached to it, but the building itself for whatever reason. I mean, it would make sense why the Veskarian would choose Starfinder Society as one of the main targets in their war, if that were the reason why it collapsed.
Gotcha. Well, throughout, we'll just say to the group, I won't be long. Maybe a few minutes. Feel free to do what you wish. We can be on our way.
I'm just gonna head back to the ship.
Standing in the rubble of the busted up Starfinder Foundation, like whatever it is, the building. I'm gonna pull the knife again, and just because I'm curious to know if there's ghosts here.
There are hundreds of ghosts here, all sort of looking around, trying to figure out why. Something you notice as well, when you see the ghosts, you focus on them. You guys see Denver disappear. Denver, you look around and everything's a little darker, hazier around.
That's weird. While it's all hazy, I'm gonna look at one of the ghosts and go, "Hey, you all right?"
It looks over to you. What was that blast?
I don't know. Just making sure you good. You all right? You in one piece?
It sort of looks again. What was that blast?
Oh, seems time comes a loop. All right, cool. And I will. Can I see my friends?
Yeah, they just look a little. They looked like the spirits did when you were on, like before you focus on them.
Okay, so if I focus on my friends,
you guys see Denver reappear.
Okay, cool. We figured it out.
More or less, Denver, you just went to the ethereal plane versus the material plane.
Right. Hey, other function of the knife, I can kind of become a ghost myself.
You could do that without the knife, Denver.
Rude. And I say, pointing the knife, completely completely oblivious that the knife is still in their hand, just like rude.
You guys head back to the ship, and you guys begin to take off. I'm assuming you guys are heading back to Vesk 18.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I figure might as well.
Seems like
close
the place to be.
Okay. You guys head back to Vesk 18, and that is where we will go ahead and call it on the way back. Are you guys taking the drift back? Or you guys just traveling back through space like normal?
I'm always pro drift. I'm a drift guy.
We're not in our reality, so I kind of don't mind using the drift here.
I'm down for drift.
Thought the drift was alright.
Like I hear.
I'm already in my
auto
room with
yelling
the door locked.
Be faster, right?
Thought we decided that we weren't going to do the drift in this dimension.
I thought we took the drift here.
No, you guys did not.
No,
You guys
if we
purposely
would have,
did
we
not
would have
take the
got
drift.
wrecked.
What do we have?
According-
Yeah,
all the
because
dead
it was the
ships.
drift was spitting people out right in the darkness. We've been wrecked, wreckerinoed.
But we had to wait in the darkness
we
anyway.
immediately brought it on board.
Yeah, exactly.
So I guess
Uh,
might as well have taken the drift and saved time. I guess
uh,
we're just gonna.
so are you guys taking drift or no?
Yeah, it sounds like everybody's on board
Okay.
for drift, but me. So
Besides, we're blessed with by Triune. What could go wrong?
yeah, I got a stone. I have no authority. I know there's some number of grays on that planet, and that's about all I know.
Go ahead.
Oh, Ferrix is just thinking about that's the closest he'll ever get to the Arcanumarium now.
Yeah. You guys head back to Vesk 18 through the drift. It's going to take a whopping 3 days to get there. Awesome. But that's where, as you guys are exiting the drift, nothing exciting happens. But as you guys exit the drift to Vesk 18, that's where we'll go ahead and call it for this evening.
Nice.
Thanks, guys, so much for coming, hanging out, and playing. Really do appreciate it. I'm going to go ahead and go around the room. Denver, you don't have to worry about it this week. Matt is back to take back the role of
Thanks,
doing commands. So I want to give a shout out to Ian. They go ahead and play a lot of Destiny right now. A lot of really good Destiny content over there. So make sure to check them out at twitch.tv/influx. We also have Stonefield Analyzes with Travis. He plays a lot of League of Legends, a lot of Apex. So make sure you guys check him out as well. And then last but not least, make sure you guys go and check out our Freedom 11, a.k.a. Rocket's Nanosand. She plays a lot of different shenanigans, so make sure you guys go check her out because all these content creators are fantastic, and each one of them deserve your follow. And then last but not least, make sure you guys check out the Read on the Stars podcast. It gets put up on Monday after the YouTube video goes out, and the YouTube video typically goes out about 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, give or take a few hours or days if I happen to forget for some reason. But thank you guys so much for coming hanging out. Really do appreciate it. We're going to go ahead and find someone to raid real quick. Yeah, I found it. We're going to go raid Aussie Blackbeard. He's playing some Scum, so make sure you guys go and give him some love. If you have the J-Bruce emotes, make sure you guys spam it. And we will see you guys later with some more We Run the Stars. We'll see you guys next week. Have a good one.